Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to Club. Today, we're talking about Atomic Habits by James Clear, a game changer for building good habits. Ever wonder why it takes forever to stick with a good habit, but one tiny slip up can mess it all up? We often think big wins need huge efforts, right? That's not totally wrong, but sometimes small tweaks make a bigger impact. That's what this book's all about. Atomic means super small or packed with energy, and habits are just the stuff you do every day. So, atomic habits are those tiny habits that can totally transform your life. This book's perfect for anyone chasing big success, wanting to understand their mind, digging into psychology, or trying to ditch bad habits for good ones. We're going to break it down into chunks to make it crystal clear. Before we dive in, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Our videos can run a bit long because we don't skimp on quality content. So, stick around till the end. It's worth it. Let's jump in. Start small for big wins. You don't get ripped and healthy from one workout, but keep at it daily and one day you're there. Same deal with eating junk food. You don't notice the weight creeping up, but months later, you're like, whoa, what happened? When you see old pics. Every day, we do tons of little things. Some good, some not so much. You might think they don't matter, but those small actions add up big time, pushing you forward or holding you back. Take two people using the internet. One's always hunting for useful info, the other's just scrolling for fun. 5 years later, they're worlds apart. If you want long-term success and health, figure out which actions are helping or hurting you. Ask, is this good or bad? Should I keep doing it every day? When you try something new or do your usual thing, ask yourself, if I keep this up for 5 years, where will I be? If you blow most of your cash on fancy stuff and comfort, you're just chilling now. But in 5 years, you're not earning much more. But if you invest in yourself, learning new skills or smart opportunities, you'll be raking it in and crushing it in 5 years. A kid dreaming of being a pro athlete, it depends on whether they practice from a young age. No start, no progress. Your bank account, your health, your knowledge, it all depends on your daily habits. Your life's only as good as the effort you put into it. Bottom line, you get what you do consistently. Time's either your buddy or your enemy. Good habits make time work for you. Bad ones drag you down. Habits shape where your life's headed. Now you get why good habits are key, but how do you actually build them? Think of habits like a double-edged sword. Good ones make your life awesome. Bad ones can tank it. You've probably heard, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or, what do you want to be when you grow up? But how often do people ask, what are you doing in the next 10 minutes to level up your life? People who think like that tend to win big. If you're planning to study 6 hours a day starting tomorrow to ace an exam in 2 years, you're thinking too far ahead. It's not bad, but staying that consistent is tough. Don't make the exam your guru. Break the syllabus into small daily chunks and hit those mini goals every day. That builds a habit of winning, making big goals way easier to crush. Get 1% better every day, and in 100 days, you're 100% better. In a year, you're 3,600% better, able to hit goals that seem impossible now. The takeaway? Focus on getting a little better every day. Your identity drives your habits. Why is changing habits so hard? Because we often focus on the wrong stuff, or do it wrong. Change happens on 3 levels. Outcomes, what you want, processes, how you get there, and identity, who you are. If you only chase outcomes, you'll burn out because big goals take time. Instead, make the change part of who you are and enjoy the ride. For example, want to read the newspaper daily? Start with short articles, talk about them with friends, And soon, it's just what you do. 4 simple ways to build good habits. The better your questions, the better your answers, and the better your life. Same goes for habits. When you want to change a habit, ask 4 things. How do I make it obvious? What small steps can I take? How do I make it fun so I stick with it? How do I make it easy to do every day? How do I make it feel good afterward? These questions make life easier and better. Picture yourself as the person you want to be. Before starting a new habit, think, will this help me become who I want? If the answer is clear, your brain's ready. Then act, think, and feel like that person. Why starting is key. If you feel unmotivated, it's not about motivation. It's about clarity. You don't know where you're going or why. James Clear says anyone can succeed with clarity and energy. Clarify. Why change this habit? What do I need to give up? What small steps will I take? Start small. You don't need more motivation, just a better setup. James Clear's famous quote, "Environment is the invisible hand." Basically, your surroundings shape you. Hang out with books, knowledge, or successful people to level up. Every habit starts with a reason, so find a strong one and spend time with people who vibe with that. How to build self-control. Once a good habit sticks, it stays and makes life better. But sometimes, your brain gets tempted by bad stuff. Like, when you're dieting and see sweets, you want to cave. Some people give up entirely and fall back into bad habits. Self-control's huge. And the best way to build it is to keep tempting stuff out of sight and surround yourself with things that pump you up. Positive thoughts, feelings, and people. How to make habits a habit. Making habits a habit means building good ones to hit your goals and ditching bad ones. Keep your eyes on the prize. Think, if I nail this habit today, how's it going to help me tomorrow? How's it making my life better? Doing this consistently makes habits appealing and keeps you locked in, leading to a chill, happy, successful life. How your crew affects your habits. No doubt, we try to be like the people we hang with. There's a famous saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your income, health, respect, and mindset. So, make sure your friends and family have solid habits. If they don't, join groups or communities with the vibes you're aiming for. How to spot and fix bad habits. Thinking about the payoff of good habits makes them exciting and pushes you to do them with energy. On the flip side, thinking about the downsides of bad habits makes them unappealing and kills your drive to do them. Check your daily routine. Spot habits or activities that waste time or don't help your goals, and think about their consequences. Keep up the habits that get you where you want and drop the bad ones. To change habits, make good ones easy to start and keep doing. Habits form by repeating something over time and building gradually. Break new habits into small steps and ramp them up, but stay consistent for big results with less effort. Sounds awesome, right? It's true. Our brains love low-effort tasks with good payoffs. Keep your brain happy by doing tasks calmly and steadily, and it'll figure out how to make habits stick. The 2-minute rule to beat procrastination. Procrastination's the biggest enemy of good habits and success. Best way to crush it? The 2-minute rule. When you think of doing something, start within 2 minutes so your brain doesn't wander off. This makes good habits part of your life and helps ditch bad ones. The inverse law. To adopt good habits, make them easy. To break bad ones, make them hard. Like to quit social media, delete the apps, make it nearly impossible. When something feels rewarding, you're more likely to keep doing it. To spark positive change, make good habits feel good. Start with tasks that are satisfying and build on that vibe. Research shows we feel best when we finish a goal. Track habits with an app or mark a calendar to stay connected. To keep it up, see every day as a chance to improve and get an accountability buddy, someone who's rooting for you. Share your goals with them to stay on track. The truth about talent. Talent's important, but picking the right goals is key. Figure out your interests and sharpen them. For example, if you're not into singing but aim to be a famous singer, that's a bad move. But if you love writing and aim to be a great writer, learning and improving your skills can get you there. Habits are like your native language. They vibe with what you naturally enjoy, things that feel like fun, not work. Where to find motivation? Failure's not the biggest enemy of success. Boredom is. When you're bored, you avoid stuff, and it feels impossible. Bad habits often come from boredom. The Goldilocks rule says you're most motivated when tasks match your skills. Do stuff you love, and make it a habit to hit your goals faster and easier. How good habits form? Habits form through practice and repetition, good or bad, via 4 stages. Cue, craving. Response, reward. Like seeing a smoking ad, cue, makes you want it. Craving, you smoke. Response, and feel good, reward. Bad habits give quick highs but cause long-term trouble. To break them, ignore the cue. Don't look at the ad. Kill the craving and skip the response by doing something else. That keeps you from getting stuck and helps build good habits. The formula for good habits: obvious, attractive, easy, satisfying. Here's how to build good habits in 4 steps. Step 1. Obvious, clarity. Get clear on what you want and how much. Want a blog? Decide how much you want to earn, like $60 a month. Clear goals keep your brain focused. Set specific targets, like writing 1 page a day or exercising 15 to 30 minutes with a set number of push-ups. Clear goals make your brain act. Step 2. Attractive. Make goals fun. You won't stick with boring stuff, so spice it up. Break tasks into small chunks. For blogging, write 500 words, take a break for music, then write 500 more. For workouts, train with friends or chat during breaks. Don't grind too long. Take breaks every 30 minutes and do something fun. Step 3. Easy. Keep goals doable. Don't aim for crazy stuff like writing 45 blog posts or intense workouts on day 1. Break goals into small, easy steps for quick wins. Step 4. Satisfying. Goals should feel good. When working out, notice how you're getting fitter and more confident. That satisfaction keeps you motivated to stick with it. How to keep habits going. To nail any goal, do 2 things. Set a specific time and place. For blogging, decide when you'll write, morning or evening, and where, like a specific room. This gets your brain ready. We hope you've picked up some killer tips for building better habits. Swap out bad habits that give short-term thrills for good ones that bring real happiness, peace, and success. We hope you use these tips to live your best life. Please subscribe Bookstory Time.